Hey everybody, welcome back to Blakesley Acres. I'm Joe. Just doing my week 7 chicken update for these pasture meat birds. They are doing really good. As you can see, it's going to be a mixed batch when I butcher the first ones next. And we are planning on doing our own. We haven't had much interest in the butchering class, so yeah, haven't had much interest in it. So if you're interested, reach out, contact us. We have our email on here, Facebook page, any way you'd like. Yeah, they're doing good. They're up on their feet a little bit, but after I process next week, obviously that'll go down a little bit. I am very impressed so far with the Cornish variety from Freedom Ranger Hatchery. I have a few smaller ones that are hens because they only do straight run of those. You can't get just roosters. I got a couple hens of the actual regular Freedom Rangers, but even the Freedom Ranger roosters are actually pretty comparable to the Cornish, but you can tell they're a lot narrower in the chest now. In just the last week or so, these Cornish have really filled out. So what my plan is I'm going to butcher our batch next weekend, and we'll take just the biggest ones out, leave all the smaller ones, so they'll have a few more weeks to fill out. Probably another 4 weeks, I think it is, until we have our other butcher date lined up with the customers that are getting these birds. And yeah, they're doing excellent. I mean, except for little Pee-wee, he's still way behind, but we'll just leave him whole and throw him in stew pot or something. I don't know. The drinkers are working out pretty well. Like I said, I still want to do something different for our future batches. I don't think we're doing any more this year. Might do a small batch for ourselves just to get what we need in the freezer. But we're crazy busy right now, so we might just end up doing what we got. And so yeah, I mean, the pasture poultry, it's going really well this year. I was hoping to ramp it up a lot more, but then things change. We got the butcher shop going on and stuff, so we're not doing any more for customers this year. Maybe next year. I'm not gonna say that I am or I'm not. We'll definitely do our own, and then for the normal people. But I would like to ramp up the poultry, build a couple more chicken tractors, and see what we can get out of them. I mean, everybody's around us here. They're looking. See, one guy posted for $3 a pound. I don't know how he's making money that way, but there's a lot of people that are doing 5 on just regular pastured poultry, not even organic or non-GMO. I think that's a little high, but maybe not. Because I did see a couple people that have organic pastured poultry, and they're selling it like $5.50, $6 a pound for whole birds, of course. I think the way we process them, we would be able to offer a lot more birds broken down. People utilize it more. The only bad thing about that is you get stuck with a lot more leg quarters. But I'm sure I'll be able to sell them. I like using the leg quarters for small chicken barbecues when we're doing it for just ourselves. Marinate them, cook them on the grill. They turn out pretty good instead of using a whole half. But yeah, they're growing excellent. I mean, I've got some roosters in here that probably could get butchered right now, but we'll end up doing them next weekend. And then obviously I have not got around to getting the other chicken tractor finished to get these guys split like I wanted to. Hopefully this week. Last week was crazy busy with the butcher shop stuff. So yeah, hopefully I get a free moment. Maybe later on today I'll be able to work on it. get a free moment to get that thing hammered out and get these chickens separated. I'm going to build another couple waters for that one, so they always have 10 gallons at a time in there for these amount of birds. And yeah, they're doing good. Very, very happy with the Freedom Ranger variety of both. I've been raising the actual Freedom Rangers, the red ones, for quite a few years now, and I seen they had these Cornish type birds, and I wanted to try them out, and I think I'm going to be putting some early orders in for next year, and I want to go with some more of those, just because they are a quicker turnaround, and when you're trying to do it for profit, it does, oops, sorry guys, it does make a lot more sense. These Cornish variety aren't as fast growing as some of the, you know, jumbo Cornish you get from other hatcheries, which I don't want. I want more flexibility in the processing. But I mean, most of these birds are ready to be processed by 8 weeks. So I am looking forward to getting down on chickens a little bit for the end 4 weeks there. It'll be nice not having so many to feed. I'm gonna put out what it costs us for our birds at the end. So I think in like 5 weeks we'll be doing our very last chicken video. Will be just a breakdown of cost, of just the actual cost. I'm not putting my labor and stuff into it, and I'm not putting infrastructure into it. I do want to do a video of what it costs for these chicken tractors to build them. So I'm trying to give a good idea to the new people doing it of how much it's going to cost them to raise their own birds. On the processing side of that, I don't know, you know, if you don't feel comfortable doing your own birds, I don't know what it'll cost you to take them elsewhere to have them done. I've heard different things locally around us where people are upwards of $7 a bird or something like that they're getting, and then if you want them broke down, split, packaged different, you know, those are all extra charges. So that's a significant amount of money on top of raising the birds to get your poultry. So yeah, I could probably sit down and call around to a couple places and try to figure out that kind of cost, like how much more it's going to cost having somebody else process them for you. For my area, of course, that's going to change, you know, location to location. So I don't want you guys taking that to heart, that's the exact numbers. This is just what it costs me to raise them. I don't feed a non-GMO or organic feed. I just don't have the customer base that wants to pay the extra money for that. I would like to. I would love to do organic or non-GMO for all my animals, but you know, it's a significant amount more in cost, and right now I haven't built that customer base up enough to be able to justify the expense of raising it. I'd just be afraid I'd be sitting on a lot of product. And right now, early on in the farming, my main goal is to put product out, a good quality product to customers that they're going to enjoy at a reasonable cost, build my customer base up, and then if I start getting more and more interest in going the non-GMO organic route for different things, I can slowly add it in. Because like the pigs are a little bit harder just because I keep them in big batches. I'm not going to raise 2 on organic feed away from the rest of my feeders. And I'm not going to feed all my breeders for 2 feeders, you know, organic feed. But like the meat birds, say I get a family that wants 50 and they want them fed organic, I have no problem buying the organic feed as long as they're paying the extra money, and I'll just keep that batch separate right through the process. There wouldn't be that much more work to have 50 birds separate, because These chicken tractors can hold 75. Yeah, now a small batch, like if they only want 10, then it's not ideal unless they can get a group of people together and fill a chicken tractor, then I'll do it. So a lot of things that have been running through my head with the different stuff I got going on for animals right now. So I thank you guys for watching the videos. I really appreciate everybody. It's slowly growing, and I'm getting a little bit more and more with playing around with the editing apps. I think we're gonna be switching some stuff around for that stuff also, trying to find something that's a little bit better quality. We can do a little bit more things with it. So yeah, if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, share, ring the notifications bell, and I hope to catch you guys on the next one.